Hey, welcome to my Millennial Money Express, and hello if you are watching on M3 TV on YouTube. Just in our Facebook group, someone jumped in and basically said, has anyone decided to change their allocation percentage in their super? Currently, I have 70% growth, 30% conservative. Is it recommended that I change to 100% conservative? No. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Keep your bloody mitts off your super. Now, I will explain why we do not want to change from a high growth strategy, one, until ever, and two, particularly when the share markets are so choppy at the moment. I mean, it's just so wild. So basically what happens is if you're in 100% growth, okay, and you had $1,000 invested and that growth dropped 20%, so it went to $800, right? If you then move that $800 into a conservative portfolio, so maybe just in cash and bonds, which is basically what a conservative portfolio is, what you've done, you've locked in those losses. So there's actually no chance that you can get that 20% back for maybe ever, if you kept that portfolio. If you decided, well, things have calmed down and I will then move my money from conservative to growth, because you think then things have calmed down, well, the market's already moved and it's probably bounced back that 20% anyway. So this is why you do not want to lock in losses, and you've just got to keep your mitts off your super. So that's number one. And the other thing, just with your portfolio, 70% focused growth, and which is a high risk, and 30% conservative. So basically within super funds, the predetermined mixes, so that high growth, high risk fund, that would probably have 80% growth and 20% defensive assets. And then you've got a 30% conservative fund, which might be the opposite. It might have 80% conservative and 20% growth. You don't need to have two separate mixed options in your super because they just basically cancel each other out, and the conservative fund and the high growth fund together will kind of blend, so you'll have more conservative than not. So you might end up having a 70-30 portfolio, 70% growth, 30% safe, defensive, when you probably, I'm just looking at a photo here, you look pretty young, under 30. So I think there's a good argument to say that your super for the next 20, 30 years probably just all needs to be in high growth. Because in these rocky and volatile times, your employer's still putting money in. So if your employer put $1,000 in for the last 3 months today, and markets are 20 or 30% down, you are buying in at a 20 to 30% discount from the top of the market a couple of weeks ago. So this is why you just have to keep your bloody mitts off your super. Don't even open the account. And yeah, someone on the Facebook group, CT Commerce, we're having a bit of a joke, and they said, no, to quote Glenn, no, keep your mitts off. And then he said, or she said, I can't see the photo, CT Commerce said, who should add to their official COVID-19 recommendation? 1, wash your mitts. 2, mitts off other people. 3, mitts off your face. And 4, mitts off your super. This is the new WHO Corona recommendations. Wash your mitts, mitts off other people, mitts off your face, mitts off your super. You'll just do more damage touching it. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the Facebook group. Bye.